Welcome to Podstar, the podcast that gives you an intriguing information. I'm your host, Kate Corpin, and in today's episode, we'll be talking about dead stars, and the short story revolves around one man, Alfredo Salazar, and the affairs of his heart. He is a man who believes in true love and hopes to find bliss in its wake. The first woman he falls in love with is Esperanza. Their families are acquainted with each other and they begin a passionate relationship. I am excited to talk about Dead Stars. The Dead Stars is important by reading or listening to it. We'll learn something that we do not yet know, and we will learn why this narrative was written in order for us to know why we need to learn it, so that we can understand what this story is expressing, and so that we can learn more about it. And after listening to this episode, you will learn a lot of things. In addition to learning many new topics and understanding the significance of literature, we will also learn why Alfredo Salazar picked Esperanza and why it was given the moniker Dead Stars. This week, we have a guest joining us to talk about Dead Stars. Our three guests is Risa, IC, and Kimuel, who are students from Mystical. Thank you for joining the podcast.
It's an absolute pleasure. Thanks for asking us to join you, and I can't wait to talk about Dead Stars.
Who is Alfredo in the story?
Alfredo is a lawyer and the main character of the story. A man who afflicted with the story of two women, his wife Esperanza and another woman, Julia Salas.
What would happen if Alfredo didn't choose Esperanza?
If Alfredo did not choose Esperanza, he will disappoint of his society because of his commitment with her.
Who is Esperanza in Alfredo's life?
Is the wife of Alfredo Salazar. They have been together for 4 years and meant to get married in May. She loves Alfredo so much and trusted him with her whole heart.
Why is he already 30 years old when he decides to get married?
Because he believes in true love and optimism to discover ecstasy in its tear. He is over 30 years old, bachelor, and he follows the society.
Why is the title of the story Dead Stars?
Because the guy loved the girl. She was his dream. His star, he thought there was love there. But like a dead star which is so far away, and whose shine could actually be the leftover traveling light from it. He was a long way from getting the girl, and the love he thought was possible never was.
Why did he choose to continue the wedding even if he still has time to call it off?
Because he followed through his commitment, and Alfredo promised to Esperanza that he will marry her. He made that promise and he must keep it, and in the end, he did not hurt anyone from his decision.
What if Alfredo chose his heart? What would happen?
If Alfredo would choose his heart, it would be better for him, because it is more important for him to follow what his heart wants, but his conscience prevailed because that is what is right.
What if he found himself falling in love with some other girl while the wedding seems to be inevitable?
If he knows in himself that he likes someone else, he should tell his wife as soon as possible, because if he doesn't, he may cheat in the future because he doesn't love his wife anymore.
We're going to take a short break. Join us for part 2 where Riza, IC, and Kimuel will be discussing X, Y, and Z.
Hi Hunters, I hope you enjoy listening to our podcast channel. If you want to listen and enjoy to our podcast without any interruptions, avail our premium channel.
Welcome back for part 2. Risa, Icy, and Kimuel, let's dive straight back in.
Yes, I can wait to discuss more about Dead Stars.
Who do you think Alfredo loves more?
I think he loved Julia the most. Like we all can see it. He showed how he loved her in many ways.
Why is Alfredo seeing for Julia even though he is married to Esperanza?
Because he really loves her. Done. Period.
Why do you think Alfredo can put himself against other people?
Because he can defend himself against other people. Because he knows to himself that he's doing the wrong path.
Why do you think Alfredo listens more to what other people tell him?
Because he knows that it will be good for him or for the relationship with Esperanza, so that he listens to their advices.
Will Alfredo be happier if he chooses the person he likes more?
Yes, he'll be happy. Oh, no, I think happiest. Because you know why? Will be the happiest person in the world if they are with the one they love the most.
What if Esperanza suddenly left Alfredo because of his change of behavior?
If Esperanza will left Alfredo because of his behavior, it will be better for them too, so that they can be free from each other and not be forced to do what is right in the law. Sometimes, we also choose what our heart and emotions want.
At first, it will hurt for them, especially for Esperanza, because she really loves Alfredo so much and she will only do that for their sake, to not hurt each other's feelings.
How will he manage to choose between love and obligation?
Alfredo's decision-making process between love and obligation would ultimately depend on his personal values, circumstance, and priorities.
Last question. If you have a choice, let your thoughts eat you up or face the reality of your decisions?
If I had to choose, I would rather face the reality of my decision, because you will carry it for life if the decision you take is against your decision.
When faced with a difficult decision, it's often best to face the reality of the situation rather than letting your thoughts consume you. Remember, it's okay to make mistakes or face challenges. What matters is how you learn and grow from them.
Sadly, Risa, Icy, and Kimuel, we have run out of time. Thank you so much for an excellent podcast episode. It has been really interesting and great to chat with you in detail about Dead Stars.
Thank you for having us. It's been awesome to join you for an episode of Bad Star. Hopefully what has been discussed today is helpful for your listeners.
And that is a wrap. Sadly, we're at the end of another Bad Star episode. Thank you for listening, and I really hope you enjoyed this week's episode. The main takeaway for me was a main takeaway. Check out the episode show notes as there will be links to resources about today's topic. And Risa, Icy, and Kimuel social media links. Don't forget that you can CTA1 and CTA2. Again, link in the show notes for more information. We publish new episodes every Monday. Until next time, we are the Pod Star.